Party people!
It's the Weekend Throwdown with Jagger.
It's the Weekend Throwdown. I'm Shelley Rome with somebody who I always love talking to. I love when she's here. Hi, Zara Larsson.
Hello.
Welcome.
I love to be here. You know I do.
We really love having you because you're like, I don't want to like be cliche and like corny, but you really are. I feel like you're like a family member at this point. We really feel that way.
Honestly, same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Uh-huh.
How was your summer? You had a very eventful summer.
I had a very eventful summer. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like I did.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it just feels like this, first of all, that the summer was a week long. Can we talk about that? How it's like a universal thing?
Why is the best season the shortest?
That too.
It's not fair.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Especially, living in a city with 4 seasons. Like I do as well.
Okay, so I mean, it's obviously everything is the same length, but it feels like it flies by so quickly. Because
No,
look,
but I don't
summer's not
think
even...
it is. I think someone's like out there speeding up the time.
Right, okay. It's weird. Winter is so long.
I know.
And summer is so short. And you know what it is, I think, because Labor Day is coming up. And so I feel like everyone thinks that Labor Day is the end of summer, but we still have a whole month before summer's over. So I feel like they cheat us.
Well, what date is it now?
It's the 28th.
Yeah, no, we don't have any.
We have less than a month. We still have days, though. Summer's not over.
I mean, summer's over when August
Stop
is
it, Zara!
But my summer was great. I was touring with Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
We did I don't know how many dates, but it was quite nice because he's so huge. Everybody loves Ed. So he usually did shows 2 or 3 times in a city. So that meant that we actually had some time where we could explore
the cities.
We could see what's around. And usually you just see the venue, the hotel, or the airport, and the bus.
Yeah.
But now it was I can actually bring down my family and we can enjoy a day out in the on the town,
countryside,
or whatever.
There's always a countryside somewhere.
I know. So it was awesome, and he's so nice and lovely, and I just had the best experience. My whole band and I were super spoiled now. We were performing in a festival in Sweden, and it was maybe 30,000 people in the audience, and we were like, there's no people here.
You're used to 80,000 people.
We're no one wants to see us.
That's hysterical. So the biggest takeaway from the tour is that you now can no longer perform in front of less than 80,000 people.
Just call me when stadium time.
You know what's crazy though? That's super. I mean, it's interesting. It's funny and interesting that you say that because performing in front of 80,000 people or whatever, a number like that, when you think about it, it sounds like to me the most terrifying thing in the world. What's it like being on stage in front of all those people?
It's so many people that you can't take it in.
Yeah.
Which is it's just it's almost like a screen in front of you with just heads. Or you can't even see their heads.
Sure.
It's like a sea of people. And especially when he played some stadiums, but also some open fields. So you literally cannot see the end of where the people stand.
Right. Yeah. So it's actually a smaller. A
it's
smaller
less
venue is more intimidating because you're seeing actual faces and reactions, and that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
for sure. And also, I kind of enjoy being the underdog, or opening up and being "Ha, look at me," because most of these people, I would say 99.9 have never seen me before,
right.
And it's always fun to you didn't know I could do that,
right?
Yes. To put on a show, because that's what I like to do.
Yes.
And it was great.
I think I read something where you said that I read an article. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know when you did this, but you said something that doing stadiums is a dream of yours.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
There's something in you that is never satisfied. Yeah. So when you get to that place, you're gonna say, "Well, what's next?"
Yeah.
And chasing the dream constantly is not happiness.
No, it's not. That's what my therapist said.
Your therapist is very smart because you, even on all levels, you realize you're okay, so now I'm not even...
you just get accustomed to everything.
You even just said it 5 minutes ago. You're now I want more.
Yeah.
So what's happiness or success to you in 2019?
Oh my gosh, I've been thinking about this so much.
I'm in therapy too, by the way, so I think about this as well.
And, it's really conflicting because it truly is the opposite of my job. You know what I mean?
Right. And you don't think that until you've actually experienced it, right?
And it really is or not the opposite, but I am in a position where I get judged from strangers, like people that I never met. And a lot of the times it's really hard to ignore, like, you know, it's so easy to put your whole, to be validated by people, like by people who don't know you. And that's my job. Like, and it's not like if you're an actor or something, you're like playing a role, whatever. But being an artist, you also want to be liked for who you are. So it's not just the music. Like these days, it's also about personality, and you know, they judge you for all of that. Yeah. So it's hard to like remind yourself that I am not other people's opinion, or not even that, but just like I think it's quite relatable though for a lot of young people. Like that's why Instagram took away how you can see like how many people liked it or how many people commented. Yeah. Because it's so much about how much other people are validating you. Sure. So the real happiness is doing what you love, which is for me singing. Like I just love to use my voice. I love to sing and I love to entertain. And I love to be around my friends and my family. And I kind of forget how much that means to me until I get home. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels so good to just be around my friends. Like, they make me so happy, and it's just effortless, and we laugh so much. And also Swedish summers, like, I don't know, just being like with people who make you feel really good. Yeah. But it's hard because it's a constant battle, and like,
oh yeah, and especially for somebody like you, I would imagine, who, again, I so respect it, and I tell you this all the time, that you are you. Like, you say what you want, and if somebody says something about you and you want to correct them, you repost the article, and you're like, oh yeah, this is not true. Let me tell you the real story. And I think, listen, right now we're looking for real, and I think like it's super hard to.
But that's why I love Lizzo, for example. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Like, she's out here. She's like, I feel fucking depressed today. Give me compliments. Yeah. I'm like, queen.
Because she's being real about it. She's being open and honest and real. And we're looking for real right now. We just want authenticity. So, which is why when you posted on social this week, or was it last week, or I didn't check the date, about your album, which we're all like, Zara, when are we getting your album? You said it was going to be 2019.
I know.
Just that you weren't, you say, I don't want to speak for you.
That's fine. What I just said that it's just, I would say it's about 85% done. Okay. Like, it will be there. It definitely has some of my favorite tracks on it, but it's just not enough. And it's hard. I always say this, but you know, the longer you work on it, the more pressure you feel. Yes. So a big part of me just wants to birth this baby, and then move on.
Well, listen, it's your second album, right?
Which means that it's like
everyone's waiting for you to go, let's see the sophomore. You know, I don't want to even say the word because it's not going to happen. We're like, can you do it again? Right. So I would imagine there's so much pressure coming from not just the fans,
but for myself. That's the biggest pressure.
Your deadlines, right? The business side, and then yourself too. Yeah. It's got to be super overwhelming to sort of make everybody happy and still feel like you're putting something out that you really stand behind.
I'm proud of, yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah, it's hard.
You got support though, and people were like, "Don't worry, girl, we're riding for you. Whenever we get it, we get it." You know, so listen, again, keep it real with us, and we'll wait for you. You know,
thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. I won't stress it too much, but it's not like too far off. Yeah, it's like we're tweaking production on a lot of stuff. Sure. And I feel like, you know, the set list is pretty much there. Yeah. But it's just not like to the standard of what I want it to be.
Well, do you have a fear of sort of if you don't release a song every once in a while or every couple of months, especially in the market that we're in today, where there's just so much for us to consume?
Yeah, that I'll be forgotten.
Right. Absolutely. Do you feel that? Is that...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I am not new and exciting for people anymore. Do you know what I mean? So in order for me to grab people's attention, it got to be great. Right. That's how I feel. Right. And I kind of, to be honest, I feel like I lost a little bit of the momentum because I've taken so long to release something new.
Right.
And then I just gotta have to keep on pushing. Like, of course I want my second album to be just as successful as my first, but then also I'm not gonna do that thing of like, oh, let me release 5 singles.
Yeah.
Because on my first album, it wasn't planned that I would.
You had like a bajillion singles. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't planned that I would do that. It would just like, that's what happened. But now when I'm working on this, like, I don't have to release 5 singles and then to put it into one thing just so I can have many streams and say, oh, this is how many streams my album had. Like, sure, but it's a collection of your singles. Like, that's
right.
basically
I mean,
what
there's
my
so
first
many.
album
There's
is.
like manipulations and ways. Yeah. I mean,
I just want to have a really sick album
Yeah.
for people to listen to it and be like, wow, like every song is good.
Yeah. Do you ever like, because you also mentioned something about being, it's hard when you are a pop star, which you very much are. And you're, you sort of in your head, you're chasing that commercial success, but you also want to go into the studio and just have fun and be creative and write.
Try
I mean,
things.
yeah.
And, like, I would love to release, I think I'm actually going to do that after this album, which I'll work very hard on, keep working on. I just want to release a mixtape.
Yes. No pressure. Take the pressure off. Yeah. Yeah.
And like songs that are 100% written by me and my friends.
Yeah.
And have no like pressure of being singles.
Right.
Because that's what it is. Like, as a pop artist, every release is major.
Sure.
It's huge.
Sure.
It's like,
there's a lot. There's a lot riding on it.
And I would just like to try to be like, oh, here's one thing that I tried. Enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I mean?
I get that.
Like, put it on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're up for anything.
Yeah.
But you do always have songs out, though. I mean, you have another song out right now. It's called All the Time. The video, like, your videos are always just so, like, you step your game up in every video.
You think?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The outfits, the concepts,
It's cute.
the dancing, the hair just keeps
Check it
getting more
out.
platinum.
I want more views, guys.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you post something? Wait, because I'm a Twitter stalker.
Yeah.
You totally posted something where you were like, you said, check this out or something. And someone was like, okay, thirsty for views. And you're like, yes, please stream my album because I need to eat tomorrow.
Help me afford McDonald's.
Like, yes, you want people to listen to your music and watch your videos. Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Why is that weird? Why is that thirsty?
I know.
I don't think it's thirsty at all.
No, I put it out for people to watch. So
The more eyes on it, well, that's the pressure. The more eyes on it, the more pressure you feel. But the more eyes on it, the more people are enjoying your stuff. So
yeah,
I
guess.
don't want to be in your position.
I
That just
don't.
sounds like
I
a lot
just
of
feel
pressure.
scared that people won't watch it or like won't care. That's the thing.
Well, you have a very
I know I'm
solid.
talented.
You
I
are.
know I can do it.
And you're fantastic, and you have a super solid fan base that clearly
Yeah,
just keeps sticking by you. So
For sure.
just keep being you because it's working.
Yeah.
You're getting ready to head back on tour.
Yeah. Few dates.
You're doing a few dates in the
here and
States, It's keeping us entertained.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then doing Vegas.
Oh.
A little show. And then I'm doing not a residency.
Oh, I was just saying. Oh, yeah, we've got there.
Yeah.
A festival, got it.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I just want to know, the conversation today is super about like self-care and mental health and just kind of like,
That's
you know,
good.
taking care of yourself, you know, just in general. I'm so glad that that's the conversation that we're having in the
For
world.
sure.
How do you just take care of yourself and do
Oh my
self-love
God.
and self-care?
Tell me what to do.
You should
I
do a
fucking
lot of
need it.
massaging.
I do that. Ooh.
Do you really?
Now I've moved. Like, I bought my first apartment.
Oh, nice.
So I live in the city now. I used to live a little bit outside the city.
Okay.
And I have about 10 massage places close to me, which is amazing.
Yes.
So I do that. But then I know, okay, so a good tip would be like, go to sleep.
Yes.
Honestly. Me, I'm like,
It's
at 5 a.m., I can watch one more episode.
every time.
I'm not joking. I go to bed at about 5, 6 a.m. every night.
Because we're just streaming one more episode.
And then I'll wake up like 1 or 2. It's depressing. You don't feel good when you do that.
You don't. But in the moment when you're doing it, you can't stop. You're like,
Nope.
I just need one more
Yep.
episode. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So sleep and massaging.
Massage. Call your friends. Tell them how you feel.
Yeah.
like vent, write a lot.
Yeah.
Like in my diary, I don't have one. I just have like Word documents.
Right.
Where I'm like, I am mad.
Wait, or the notes
if
in your phone.
sees it, they'll be like, what?
Wait, I have the note section in my phone. I'm so afraid of losing my phone because God forbid if somebody actually saw the stuff that I write. And I do voice notes. I'm like, okay, Shelley, so today you're really pissed off and here's why. And I like do a whole paragraph and I put it away.
That's good.
So yeah, just get it out. You got to get it out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you once again for always just giving us some time. We really appreciate it.
Of course. I always love coming here.
Have fun on the tour.
Thank you.
We're going to keep listening to the song.
Yeah.
And all the songs. And we'll wait.
Right.
Just take your time.
Right. I'll see you guys soon.
Zara Larsson.
Yeah.